took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Digging in, Kyle Teal. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. Just off the inside edge.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
In for a strike. Good slider.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Check swing. Went around. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Next is the designated hitter, Junior Caminero. Correa goes. In the air, left side. Soto really on his horse for it. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
The pitch. Little chopper rolls foul. That misses the zone, and it's 1-2. Yeah, that skips in the dirt.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where...
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Now it's Alex Bregman. And fouled off. All loaded up, bottom half of inning number 2. Pitch misses, and it's 1-1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Story back in on a dive. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Next offering in there for a strike. 2-2. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Sale ready. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And Sale deals. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score. So digging in, Tim Raines.
Well, all tied up again, and that's a pretty rough way to give up a lead. It's just kind of a gut punch for the entire team to issue the free pass right there.
2 outs. In the dirt.
0-2 is the count.
Nothing happening on the bases, though. Check swing, he held up, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there.
2 balls,
way inside, gets out of the way. Strike 3, got him swinging. And we're back. Top half of the third inning. Now it's the second baseman, Yoan Moncada. And a foul ball. Moncada tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. Page winds and fires. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And that's in the dirt. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. Abrams
Inside,
jumps
ball
out of the
one.
way of the first pitch. Tied up here in the early going. Next offering is fouled back.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Misses off the inside, and that's ball 3. Outside, and that is ball 4. Sammy Sosa, the next to hit.
Oh, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
That one ripped. Crow Armstrong ranging back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Man aboard, and here is Devers, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way. So the hitter
Runner takes off. He locked him up. And bottom of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. Shortened a bunt and missed it. Going 1.
Well, these players showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And now it's Christian Yelich. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Right through there for a strike.
0-2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Trevor Story comes up to the plate, 1 for 1 with a single so far. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. He's got it, and that is out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 4th, and now Gil Hodges.
Gil Hodges.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back. Gone. A solo shot, and they jump ahead in the 4th. It's 2-1.
Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Here's Juan Soto. Check swing, now an appeal to third, and he held back according to Ricky Halladay. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Teal collects, fires to first, in time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout. And here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman. On the ground, Guerrero takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the center fielder, Bernie Williams. Swing and a miss. There's the slider, and it's 0-1. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2 is the count.
Check swing, didn't go. 1-2 the count. That's down and in. A slider missed. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Bottom of the fourth. Now Correa up to hit. One of the things with Correa, the impact he makes, not just on offense, but defense as well. A guy who's won a platinum glove as the best defender in the American League. Probably my favorite note, though, on Carlos Correa. He likes to, before games, go to a regular old batting cage and take BP with his dad. Correa with a swing and a deep drive. Left field. That's carrying well. And it is out of here. And we're level. It's 2-2.
Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Now at the plate, Kyle Teal. Inside, and it's a ball and a strike. Late with the swing there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Nobody on, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. And next is the designated hitter, Junior Caminero. Fouled off left side.
One ball, two strikes.
Pitch misses there. Ball two. And a swing and a miss. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Righty reliever out of the pen,
now
Matt Brash.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one is off the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. He put a great swing on it, and, man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Hard hit left side. Abrams tosses to first, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. New inning getting started. Here's Nolan Arenado. Page back to work. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, these guys just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Check swing of the 0-2, appeal to first. Nope, he held back. Satchel comes to the plate. Swings and misses, and he's up to 7 strikeouts. Here is Moncada. That's ripped. Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
The batter, number 5. Shortstop, C.J.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. He is struck out, and he is walked. That's off the inside corner. 1-0. Next offering is fouled back.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Moncada leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
There's a swing and a drive. And he makes the grab. Out number 2.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Foul ball there. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. And we're at the top of the 5th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Squirts away a little bit. Runner takes off. Pitch misses in. Throw to second. Out there. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now the left fielder, Tim Raines.
Tim Raines.
Bunting for a hit. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
The center fielder.
So up next, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Armstrong.
A new pitcher in the game,
Now
Gregory
pitching.
Soto.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think that's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Puts a bunt down. To the pitcher covering, but it's off target. They can't make the play.
No, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Yelich up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And now 2-1. First and second, no outs. Last half of inning number 5. And a slider misses down and away.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Here's Story now. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
Bases juiced, no outs. Ripped on a line. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. He'll score on the sac fly. 3-2. They take the lead. Here's Carlos Correa. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Goose Gossage.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Double steal. Popped up. And the infield fly rule called.
Batter's out.
Inning over, and it could have been worse. And we're back. Stepping in, Sammy Sosa.
Giants, the right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
And that is out of play. Now this is in the air down the line. Raines try to get to it. And there's one away. Here's Rafael Devers. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Bounces off the wall as he makes a great grab. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Gil Hodges. Hot shot to third. Fires over to Guerrero. And that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. And now the catcher comes up to him, Kyle Teal. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Wow.
0-1's
That's not even close to the zone.
On the ground right side, but that rolls foul. Gossage deals. Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Junior Caminero digs in now. Swung on, belted. Back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 2. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Top of inning number 7. And now it's Juan Soto. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
He was all over that one. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Goodman swings through it for strike 1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. And now the center fielder, Bernie Williams. That one hammered but pulled foul. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the top half of inning number 7.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Nolan Arenado. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
0-2.
And a swing and a miss. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Alex Bregman. That one at triple digits.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And he gets Bregman. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Reigns, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That one almost got him.
Ball, that's inside.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. This one smoked, could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. Around second now as they still don't have it. Reigns around third. But now he hits the brakes and hustles back to third.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch.
Now pitching, Josh Hader.
Now Pete Crow Armstrong. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This will be a big pickup if he can push a run across.
Reigns stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. That one way inside.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, right to the backstop. Safe at the plate, and the misplay comes back to bite them. It's 4-2. Man at first with 1 gone. There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. And the throw out at third. And down on strike. And we're back. And now Yoan Moncada.
The second baseman, Yoan Moncada. Now pitching,
And a foul ball.
A healthy
No
cut.
ball.
Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
0-2 is the count.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Doval, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together
1-1.
against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off
Outside,
one of his
that's a ball.
pitches.
Strike 2.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Tap foul at the plate. And that's a strikeout looking. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's Trevor Story now.
now pitching, Devin Williams.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
This group of hitters, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout. Correa, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. Devin Williams, the strikeout. Here's the catcher, Kyle Teal. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Swings through that one.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to
0-1.
start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
There's the strike.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Swings through it for the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark.
Now pitching.
We go to the 9th, and it's
Oh,
Rafael
this.
Devers in the box.
Chapman.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning. Gil Hodges getting ready to hit. And that one fouled off. The tying run at the plate. And that's fouled off. And that's
Oh, that's
off
inside.
the inside edge. Going to count 1 and 2. In the air, right field. And there's 1 down. Juan Soto will hit next. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. With the tying run at the plate, here at the top of the 9th. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out. So 2 down now. And
Now
here
batting,
is
catcher,
Hunter Goodman.
Good
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Chapman is just 1 strike away. Gets to it on to first. Not in time. And this game isn't over yet. First and second. 2 outs.
Bernie
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Bernie Williams. You got to feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is going to turn on 1 swing. And no one can get there. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Joey Gallo.
Bringing in some thunder in a big spot, and they're hoping he can get a hold of one for sure.
Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1. They're down to their final strike.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Got him, and that's the ball game. And your final 4-2. Welcome from the home of the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's New York taking on New York. First pitch coming your way next. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
For the American Giants, the shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And we're underway from Queens. And strike two.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That one 95 to finish him off. Sammy Sosa now at the plate. And that one fouled off. Strike two. One out, bases empty.
No ball, two strikes.
Strike three, and that's two in a row. Rafael Devers up to hit. Swings through that one. 0-1. Two outs, bases empty. Laser could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Yoan
Moncada with a chance to hit. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big two-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in. Put a tally up there on the board. Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch two-out double made this inning interesting.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now he stops, and he's able to get back into third.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Runners on first and third, two away. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Santana gathers, goes to first. And it's back here at Citi Field. Here's Bryce Harper. And that one fouled off. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And a quick out, number one. Evan Carter digs in now. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-2 is the count.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. Gallo. Two away now. Two outs, base is empty. And now the DH, Rafael Devers. Ripped on the ground to second. And that is the third out of the inning. Hunter Goodman getting ready to hit.
The catcher,
this guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they've actually...
Here's the tag, and he's out. Bernie Williams, the next to hit. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. And first offering is fouled off. Yeah, most guys struggle against the same side, whether it's left on left or right on right. And this guy's an exception. And a big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. And now it's Joey Gallo. First pitch just misses. No score here in the second. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Maddox back to work. This one popped up. Gallo settles under this one. Hauls it in for the out. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. That one inside. Look out. And that one wrapped foul. Next offering upstairs.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
2-2 the count.
Pitch misses, and now it's filled up 3-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Got him swinging on the curveball. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Now a chance for Ellie De La Cruz. That one fouled off. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So digging in, Gil Hodges.
For the American Giants.
Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Swings through that one for strike 1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
That one the other way. In the dirt. Nice pick. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's C.J. Abrams now. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Swings through that.
Bruce, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Now a check swing, but he held up. Top of the third, no score. Got him swinging. So up next, Sammy Sosa. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Foul ball. 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And now the first baseman, Michael Bush. Way inside. Ground ball right side. Slides for the stop. Nicely done for the out. Here's the second baseman, Wenzel Perez.
Batting ace, the second baseman, Wenzel Perez.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one's back there. Gone. That one banged off the apple. Home run. He circles the bases. It's 1-0. Here's Juan Soto. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one back there. And it is gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 2-0. So the batting order turns over. And now the right fielder, Bryce Harper. Hard hit right side. Moncada tossed to first. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Evan Carter. Right side, Hodges. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Devers now doubled his first time. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Way out front for strike 2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that hit.
Here comes Yoan Moncada. Late on that fastball.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
0-2 is the count.
The 0-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. De La Cruz makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Juan Soto now at the plate. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
The 0-2. Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting, catcher Hunter.
Here's the catcher to hit, Hunter Goodman. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Liner, base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Couple of singles back to back. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Williams swings through it for strike 1. Fouled off. He was late. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Three, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Now it's Devers at the plate. Swing and a miss, and he got him to
One's the
chase.
count.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the third home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
And here's the catcher, Carlos Santana. He popped out his first time. In the dirt.
0-1.
In the air, left field. Soto going after it. He's got it. 1 down. Here's the third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He's 0 for 1. First pitch misses.
Two and 0.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Next
That's ball
pitch
three.
misses. 3 balls, no
3
strikes.
balls, no strikes.
He was late there. Strike 1.
That's a real nice
Play ball,
cutter right
1
there. I
strike.
mean, this guy can struggle with the inside.
Runner on the move. He hauls it in. 2 away. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. Joey Gallo steps to the plate. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Evaldi back to work. And there's a foul ball.
Well, these players, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out
No
for them.
balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. And here's the first baseman, Gil Hodges. In the air, right side of the infield. Bush pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. So the lineup flips over. Next to hit, C.J. Abrams. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Ellie De La Cruz digs in now. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Ellie happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
Bush
Ball
avoids
one,
the
no
first
strike.
pitch for ball 1. Bush goes 6'1", 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019. On the ground to third. Gallo over to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. Now it's the second baseman, Wenzel Perez. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Two outs. And that one in the air center field. Williams gets under it and puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Now it's the right fielder, Sammy Sosa. 0 for 2 in this one. And ball 1. slider right there.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's Rafael Devers.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Waste no time there. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now 1 out. So digging in, Juan Soto. And there's a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights. Pop.
And a swing and a miss. Now it doesn't strike outs for him in this one. Hunter Goodman getting ready to hit. And that is out of play.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Swings through that one out in front.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Got him. That ends the... Juan Soto now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. The wind and the pitch. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1.
They say you win.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Really turned on that one down the line, and that's a spot where there's pretty much never going to be a defender, even with the shift off.
And now Evan Carter. And a foul ball. Harper leads off first with 1 away. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Runner on the go. Got him swinging. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. 1 for 2. Foul ball there.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate,
oh, that's a strike. Here's the center fielder, Bernie Williams. Slice the other way and foul. Next pitch inside, and a count even 1-1. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Joey Gallo. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Nolan Arenado.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. And they get Arenado for the out. And now the first baseman, Gil Hodges.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Into the outfield, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
With the tying run at the plate, here the top half of inning number 7. Up and in, and that is ball 1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, he went inside a couple of times and now outside.
Now that's strike 3. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Carlos Santana. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Ball, that's outside.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Fouled off to the right. Next offering is fouled back. That one to first, and it goes just foul. And now it's filled up. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
So Josh Hader gets the call to the mound. He has a great slider with tons of movement. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a fair ball. Safely into second. He's got a double.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. So up next, Michael Busch. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Next pitch inside, and the count is 1-1. 1-1, check swing, appeal down to third, and he held up. Gets him to chase after that one.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. And the batter now, Wenzel Perez. A bunt, and it's popped up. Hader makes the catch, and that's the inning. So digging in, Sammy Sosa. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. And he was nowhere near that one for strike 1. Morejon in his 5th season, 26 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Rappy coming to the plate now. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1's the count.
Now pitching, Yeti. Cool.
And the 0-2. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one carrying, makes the catch up against the wall. Here is Yoan Moncada. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Out to center. Carter settles underneath it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Now here is Juan Soto. He's already homered in this game.
Soto.
Hader back to work. Breaking ball misses down and away. Swing and a miss.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And that one misses up and in. The count now 2-2. And that's down and away.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Man at first.
Now pitching.
And big swing and a miss.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Big snap center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. So up next, Evan Carter. 0 for 3 in this one. That one hooked foul. 0-1. On the ground to first. Could be 2. To second, Abrams. And 2 away now. The tag. Got him. Triple play. Juan Soto digs in now. 1 for 3.
Juan Soto.
Swings and misses at 1 down below the zone.
0-1.
Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. He's 2 outs away. And here is Hunter Goodman. Just missed. Coulomb. He's one of those guys who uses the cut fastball as his primary offering. And when it's on, it can induce a lot of weak contact.
And the late movement on the cutter is really what makes it so effective, because as a hitter, you make a decision whether you're going to swing or take a pitch before it actually gets into the zone. So that late movement causes it to miss the barrel of the bat, sometimes miss the bat entirely.
Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Bernie Williams. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that is the ball game. 2-0 your Coming to you live from Southern California. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the American Giants going up against the Superstars. All right, ready to get underway. Here's Nolan Arenado.
The shortstop, Nolan Arenado.
Cut on and missed at 101. And away we go this afternoon.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
Missed inside with the curve.
Boog, we're watching a pitcher on the mound who can do it all. Ryan has one of the best fastballs we've ever seen, and he's as durable as they come. Nobody strikes out batters like the Ryan Express.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there.
To short, could be 2. To second for 1. How about that double play? And here's Sosa to the plate.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty technical.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Welcome into Date Palm Field. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the American Giants taking on the Braves. First pitch coming your way next. Ready to go? Here's the shortstop at the plate. Corey Seager.
The shortstop, Corey Seager.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Going back onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch, man. He's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Marte.
And a foul ball. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Fights it off. He'll see another. One out, base is empty. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Makes the grab for the second out. So digging in, Sammy Sosa. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. So the inning is still alive with Juan Soto coming to the dish.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Juan Soto stands in with two away as he takes a ball. Swings and misses. And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Started to go after it. Now a look down to third, and he held back according to Ricky Holiday. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. First and second, 2 outs. And now the catcher comes up to him. Hunter Goodman. Throws to first. That's the third out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off, Ronald Acuna Jr. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Valenzuela goes 5 feet 11 inches, 180 pounds, and he's a native of Mexico.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now it's going to be Terry Pendleton. Hodges. Over to Seager. To Hodges, and they turn 2.
Man, that is such a tough double play to execute as a first baseman. And not only field the ball and make a good throw to second with a runner in the baseline, but also to hustle back to first base and get set up to receive the return throw. That takes great footwork and an awareness of where the bag is. A lot of practice to get that one right.
Outside low. And now 2-0.
2-0.
Strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. And we're back. Second inning set to go. Devers now. Shota back to work. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
The wind of the pitch. Hard on the ground to first. And he's out on the tag. Now it's going to be Gil Hodges. On the ground to third,
That's foul.
and that's just foul. One down, base is empty. Now a pop-up on the infield. Justice snags it for the second out.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
Going to really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Soriano makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second at the plate. David Justice. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Soto hauls it in, and there's one away. So now the DH spot, Moises Ballesteros. Swings and misses. Strike one.
0-1.
And that one fouled off. Second inning here, no score. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Alfonso Soriano in the box with two gone and takes a look at a called strike. Started to swing, held up.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a slow roller. Slings it across. That's out number 3. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Well, these guys definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
And a base hit, and that turns the lineup over.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
1's the count.
Double play ball to second. There's one. And that's 2.
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the side.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And out of here. He made him pay for that one. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0. Soto stands in now, looks at that one inside. Fought off foul. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. High fly ball out towards left field. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Hard hit to third. Zips it to first. They get the out on Soto. As we go to the last of the third, Swanson digs in. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And a swing and a miss there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Out to short, Seager. Handles, throws to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. Check swing went around. 0-1.
0-1.
That one almost got him.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots that are so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
One down, base is empty. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now Pete Crow Armstrong. Smoked on the ground to second. Marte throws to first in time. 3 up. And we're back. And now Hunter Goodman grounded out his first time. And that one fouled off. Goodman, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2021. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Rafael Devers up to hit. Grounded out his first time. One down, base is empty. Foul ball. That one not close.
2 strikes.
And the count is 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And here's the first baseman, Gil Hodges. That one hammered center field. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the left fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. There's a strike.
You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And that skips in the dirt.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And that one hit to first. Takes it himself. 1 up, 1 down. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Terry Pendleton. Fouled off down the right side. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Ground ball left side. Fires over to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. On to first. Got him.
He's out.
Inning over on the strikeout. We go to the top of the 5th. And now the center fielder, Evan Carter. Shota back to work. Swing and a foul out of play. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's Jose Ramirez. Singled and scored his first time. Center field. Soriano under it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup. So now it's Corey Seager. Swing and a foul straight back. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Outside low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's
2
in the
balls,
dirt.
2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. Ground ball right side and foul ball. Next offering upstairs.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
And they'll do it again. And he couldn't hold back. He's bottom of the inning. And now the first baseman, David Justice. To third. Fair ball.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Ballesteros swings through it for strike 1. Comes up empty.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
In the air, left field, down the line. He's got it, and there's 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Slapped foul. On the ground, could be 2. Here's Marte for 1. Over to first, safe.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Swanson stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around.
Yeah.
In the dirt, but kept close.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Soriano, the runner at first with 2 gone. In the air to left down the line. Soto going after it. Squeezes it, and the inning is over. And welcome back to the And now, Corbin Carroll. And he's the home run leader on this team, Singy.
Carroll.
Edge of the zone for a strike. And this one is off and running. That's out to center field. Sosa in position. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Carlos Beltran, the next to hit. That misses the zone. Ball one. Beltran goes 6'1", batting second in today's lineup, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Out to short. Got him.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
The first baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Josh Naylor. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
That one out to right. Tatis corrals it. And that is that. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starter, Nolan Ryan. What do you have on him, Singy?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And that is out of play. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next one in the dirt. Swing and a ball popped up. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away. Ketel Marte up to the plate.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
He swings and fouls one off. Schwarber makes the grab. 2 down. And here is Sosa to the plate. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
There's the swing and a miss.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice. And we're back. Top of the second. Here's Ketel Marte. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. Caught. Back to work. Popped in the air. Left field. Soto gets under it. Makes the grab. 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Kyle Schwarber in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. High fly ball out towards left center. Soto makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. This one in the air, center field. Sosa has this one sized up. Hauls it in to end the inning. We head to the bottom of the second. Down the left fielder, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto.
Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Gets to it onto first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike. Here's Jose Ramirez.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
0-1.
Nothing here in the bottom of the second. Foul ball, still 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Stays alive.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Gil Hodges will hit next. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
You know, Boog, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
On the ground. Gets it to first, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 3rd inning. Now it's the DH, Ted Williams. That one fouled off. And now it's even up. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And that skips in the dirt. And he grounds one to the right side. Whips it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Now it's the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
Geraldo Perdomo.
And that's in the dirt.
No strikes.
Line and a base hit into right. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Lourdes Gurriel Jr. in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And misses inside.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
On the ground, a short, could be 2. Here's Marte for 1. To Hodges in time. That's it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's Devers at the plate.
The designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, these players, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
0-2 now. Ball 1 there. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Tap foul at the plate. High fly ball out to center field. Beltran on the move. He's got it. And that quickly 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Gurriel handles the chance. And we're back on to the 4th. Now at the plate, Corbin Carroll. Not even close there. And that's ball one.
Well, these guys just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Chases into dirt, slider there.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Tatis really on his horse for it. What a play in right field. One down. And now here is Carlos Beltran. First pitch swinging.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. And now it's Josh Naylor. And a foul ball. Naylor measures 5 feet 10 inches, 27 years old, and he was born in Canada. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Soto makes the catch. Bottom of the 4th. Here's Corey Seager. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Swinging a foul straight back. Swings through that one.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
And that's a check swing and a ball in the dirt. And it's 1-2. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Stretches out and hauls it in. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. 0 for 1 so far.
Marte.
And there's the strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. Got it. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Sammy Sosa now at the plate. His first at-bat was a strikeout.
Sosa.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And forget it. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. Juan Soto now. He's 0 for 1. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Now 1-1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Ketel Marte.
Ketel Marte.
Caught back to work. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. And it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Fly to left his first time. That's outside, and it's 1-0. Inside, just missed. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. And that's how they take the lead. It's 2-1. And Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Swing and a ground ball. Throws to first in time. One away here in the fifth. Ted Williams getting ready to hit.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The wind to kick the pitch. On the ground, right side. Slings to first, 2 gone. Geraldo Perdomo digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Perdomo.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, left fielder, Lourdes.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He hit into a double play his first time up. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Down the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And here's the first baseman, Gil Hodges. He's 0 for 1.
Hodges.
Swings through that. Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Tried hitting 101, and it wasn't happening. That's a strikeout.
Now batting, the designated
Here's
hitter,
Rafael Devers. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. It's an immaculate inning. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Just missed.
That's down.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Simmons down to first with it. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. Carlos Beltran will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. Kenny Jansen with the call. Next offering is fouled back.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
The 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. High in the air, out to right. And brings it in at the wall. Josh Naylor now at the plate. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Swings through that one for strike two. 2 out, space is empty. Check swing, no appeal, and the count 1-2. Hit in the air, left field. Soto really on his horse for it. Got it. Nice grab. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now here is Fernando Tatis Jr. And he blows that one by him at 100.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Schwarber to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
You're best when you let the game come to you.
Now
trying to make too much happen right there. Not his best at bat.
Simmons, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Gurriel has it sized up. Drops into the glove. 2 down. And here's Corey Seager
now
to
batting,
hit.
the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Breaking ball misses down and away.
1-1.
Swing and a miss.
Well, baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
That's a base hit. And Ketel Marte with a chance to make an impact with 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. That one at triple digits.
But with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on. Drive it into a gap and score that run from first base.
0-2.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. With the tying run on at first here in the bottom of the 6th. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
1-2.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. This one in the dirt. Battling here as he fouls it away. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And a swing and a miss. And his 11th strikeout in this one. Really. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that one.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Up with it, fires to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He's already homered here in this one. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
That smash towards center. Reaching down and makes the grab. So 2 down now, and here is Eugenio Suarez. First pitch is in the dirt. Swings through that one for strike 1. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that skips into dirt. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Soto. He's got it. And that is that. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the center fielder, Sammy Sosa. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
Up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. Gathers and throws, and they get the out. Big play there to give the leadoff
number
man.
22, Juan Soto.
And now it's Juan Soto. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Got him! And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day. Jose Ramirez getting ready to hit. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Ramirez. Now pitching, Ryan Thompson.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slide.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the. And we're back. We're at the top of the 8th. And now the DH, Ted Williams. Caught back to work. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1.
On the ground to the left. Tosses across the first. First out in the top of the 8th. Next to hit, Geraldo Perdomo. He's 2 for 2. Dribbled up the third baseline. And it goes just foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's Gurriel.
Now batting, left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
On the ground, right side. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the 8th. And now the first baseman, Gil Hodges. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Carroll moving under it. Brings it in. And there's one down. And he. Here is now Devers. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. And that one fouled off. holding on to a one-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 out. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
Swings and misses, went with the sweeper.
No balls, 1 strike.
There's a swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And that just misses.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
In the air, right side. And it drops in. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Kind of just punts it out there the other way. Didn't hit it real hard, but he got just enough of it to dunk it behind the infield. And I tell you what, you'll take those every day you can get them.
Fouled off. He was late. Pickoff move to first. Tatis dives back in.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
And a swing and a miss. That's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. This is Corbin Carroll. Swing and a pop-up. Ramirez. And there's 1 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Beltran has to step out of the way for ball 1. That's a hit.
The first baseman, number 22.
Next to hit, Josh Naylor. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. Runner takes off to the right side. They get 1. Not in time. He's safe. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ketel Marte. 1 for 3.
Marte.
This to third. Whips it across, and the inning is over. Last chance for the home team. Seager stands in now.
Corey Seager.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a grounder, foul first base side. 1-run game, bottom 9.
Ball.
That one missed.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
No, he held up. Next pitch just misses, and it's 3-2. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyway.
Baseman,
no outs. Runner at first. Ketel Marte, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. So a change being made at first base. Entering is the pinch runner, C.J. Abrams. Hit in the air, right field. Carroll has a beat on it. 1 away. He's 2 outs away. Digging in, Sammy Sosa. He's already homered in this game. Backed off the plate that time. And another ball.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
In the dirt, and that's ball 3. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Runner on the go. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Now move to first. Back standing. He's in there safely.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's out
number
number 2.
22.
So they're down to their final out. Here's Juan Soto. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
Big situation right here. You got some speed over there at first base. He represents the tying run. Question is, do you send him and get him in the scoring position, or do you let that batter swing and maybe put you ahead?
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Nolan Arenado.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boone. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
1 strike away. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. A 1-run lead. Yeah, the home team trying to pull it out. Runner on the go. Pitch inside. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. The tag, and that's the ball game.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball.